I've been gone for a while, traveling the U.S. and Canada and Alaska. Obviously, is part of the U.S., but I'm in Mount Rainier National Park right now. Just kind of a quick video. Wanted to see if Starlink works, and it says live, so I'm assuming it's working. But beautiful country. I've seen so many gorgeous places. It's been amazing. But hopefully, you guys are all doing well. I'm looking forward to next NRL Hunter season. I had a blast. It was a lot of fun. Met a lot of great people and had a chance to see some old friends as well. So, been traveling around. I don't know if you guys are on Instagram, but I've been traveling around adding stickers to my collection of national parks. So, I'm excited about it. But hopefully, you guys are all doing well, like I said earlier. And just a quick video, just to kind of show you guys Mount Rainier and test to see if Starlink works, which it appears to be working. So I see there's one person on there. So welcome to the quick video. It's just going to be a quick one. I know I haven't been doing any live broadcasts in a while, but I've been out adventuring to tell you stories and to enjoy life, most importantly, and see things that I want to see, check off the bucket list, and all sorts of cool stuff. What's up, Brian? And I've done pretty good. I got all 50 states in. And if you guys are just showing up right now, because it takes a while, that's Mount Rainier in Washington. What's up, everybody? I am alive. Yes, I am alive. And I've been having a great time. Been having a great time seeing the sights, catching fish, and checking states. So I got all 50 states. I've been able to go and drive through all 50 states. Not in the last couple years, but in my lifetime. So I've gone through many times. But what up, Boom Country? Hopefully you're doing good, buddy. Oh, you're starting to walk again. That's awesome. If you guys didn't know, Boom Country had some. That's what's going on. This thing keeps spinning. I'm like, what in the hell's going on here? He had a little ATV accident. I don't know if I'd say little. He almost lost his foot. So wishing you luck. But here's kind of where I've been. If you guys haven't seen, these are the last ones. Olympic and North Cascades and Wrangell St. Ellis in Alaska. Denali Park, which was in Alaska. Mesa Verde in Colorado. And that's kind of this year's ones. And a lot of this stuff down in Canada. Canada and Prince Rupert in Canada. So Valdez, Alaska. Valdez. And it's just been a fun adventure. So I'm not looking forward to going home. I don't know when I will. Let me read some of your guys' things here. Let's see. Tim Reek, what up? We love riding with you. Two dogs that might get hungry. Yeah, exactly. Hello from Texas. I appreciate it. Yeah, Texas. I want to try to shoot NRL Hunter in Texas next year. We'll see what happens. But man, what a gorgeous view. It's been a lot of fun. I would say the last one, which was Olympic. If you've never been to the national park in Olympic, is good. It's nice, it's pretty, but there's so many other places that are more beautiful. So if you get a chance, I would say some of my top ones, just off the top of my head, are Alaska, just because there's so much to see. There's so much land there. A lot of driving, but it's been fun. Maybe I'll put the sticker on while we're live here. So if you guys don't know, this book right here is pretty cool. I got this book last year, and it's called National Park, basically Adventure Guide. And it's got every national park in here, the big ones, the national parks. And then back in the back, it's got stickers. And like back in 3rd grade when you did a good job, you got a sticker. Well, we did a good job today because we made it to Mount Rainier. So I'm going to go through here and find Mount Rainier, hopefully. Should be on this page because they're in alphabetical order. And, oh, they call it something else though. It's Mount. There it is. All right, so we got Mount Rainier. We'll take that off and add it to the list. Usually I do it one-handed, and I actually do better one-handed because that's actually crooked, which is probably gonna drive me nuts. But it is what it is. Do you still have your house in North Carolina? I do. I haven't been there in like 6 months. I think I'm on 20 months. I left March 6th and haven't been home since. So, oh, we got Razor JB out there. What's going on? What city? What city? I'm from Peru. What city? What? I must have missed something. Oh, we got 45 auto. Yeah, 45. It has been a long time for a chat. But let me show you the background, because my ugly face is not what we want to look at. We want to look at that gorgeous mountain up there. Yeah, it's been so long I changed my logo. I did change my logo. Thought it'd be a little more kind of clean and professional, and I'd rather have that. But yeah, still got the house. Still got the house. I bought some, as I was driving up, there was a guy selling peaches and nectarines and cherries. What's the best factory rifle? Well, I can tell you the ones I've shot. I've shot the MG Light by Bagara, and I've shot the Seekins Pro Hunter, Epic Pro Hunter 2, and they're both really good rifles. I haven't shot them all though, so I can't tell you what the best is, but from my small experience, the ones that I did shoot, I like both of them. So the year prior to this year, I shot the MG Light and actually ended up selling it to a buddy of mine so he would get into intrail hunter shooting. So, and he's actually signed up for Alaska. So this year, in June next year, we are going to be, or we as in like you guys going along with my video, but we're going to be shooting in Alaska. We got a competition in Alaska, so all signed up and ready to go. Got some people that have pulled in, and so we got that going. Have you had anyone? No, it's just been me, myself, and I. So the three of us, the split personalities, me and my two split personalities will kind of get through the day. Had a chance to visit a lot of cool old friends that I haven't seen in years, in Washington and Idaho and all over the place. So it's been pretty cool. And I just got done seeing a buddy yesterday that I haven't seen in like 15 years. So it's been fun. Yeah, Seekins is the 1D. The only thing I'd change about the Seekins on the Pro Hunter, or the Havoc Pro Hunter 2, is the cheek riser. If it had a cheek riser, that would be an even more amazing rifle. But it's an amazing rifle. So you just got to put a pad on top of it, and then it's good to go. I'd say if you're going to shoot NRL hunter, that's definitely one to look at. That and the MG Light. Ouch. Let you guys get some view of the mountain there. So give those guys a chance. I was the only one here, so I just kind of pulled up like I own the place, and I don't. So got to share. But yeah, D, I would say the Seekins is definitely a good rifle to start off with. Let's see if I missed any questions. Washington. Oh, God. I went through, what the hell's the big town in Washington? I forgot already. I don't like big towns, so I drove through. There's a shit ton of traffic and was glad to get the hell out of there. And it's not Portland, it's called Seattle. That's what it is, Seattle. Yeah, so I went right through there as fast as I could, going 20 miles an hour on the freeway because of traffic, and waved goodbye to it. Any RF bino, range-finding bino recommendations? Well, you guys know I'm a big fan of this company, right? And I actually picked up the new SIG Gen 2, and I think I have them back here, actually. And the reason why is the glass quality. Now we're talking of the Gen 2s are better than the Gen 1s for sure. But that's what I'm running here. These are the brand new SIGs. I think I shot one match with them in New Mexico, and it doesn't have the blue tint. The rangefinder is really good. You can actually move the crosshair around, or the dot, to get it exactly lined up where you want. The ballistics for it are really good. So it's got it's been upgraded basically. The glasses, I don't know if the glasses the blues out of it now, which was the only horrible thing about the last ones, but these new ones got windage right on the thing. You just hit W and you basically have a clock angle that you can move around depending on the wind. So these are better. I'm telling you firsthand, these are better than the Furies. You're like, oh my gosh, Rick, right? I'm not saying bad stuff about the Furies. They're just old, and they need to be they need to have a new generation come out. So right now, until Fury comes out with, or Vortex Furies come up with a newer one, I'll be shooting these until then. The glass quality is really good. Kind of some of the darker, like shadowy areas, seeing the edges of a target is a little bit easier because the glass is a little bit better. So between those two, because I have the SIG 3000s when they first came out, because that was kind of the top thing at the time. And then the Furies came out and the glass was a little bit better. I liked the program a little bit better. And the computer on this one's a lot faster as well as the Furies. So there's a lot of bonuses. So as of right now, I wouldn't buy any of the Furies. I don't know if anybody will get mad at me saying that, but I don't care because it's all truth. So this would be what I would go with. What do you think about the Grand Slam Factory being one with a one-out cross? That's I heard that, and I have a let me sit this down. I think it's kind of bullshit. I mean, I'm pretty much straight up and tell you how it is. Even if it hurts somebody's feelings or whatever. I congratulate the guy that did it, and I don't know him, I don't think. I don't even know who won it, but I did hear about that. And that's not a production rifle to everybody else. So I don't think I don't even know what caliber is in. I don't really care. If it's not out where everybody can get it, it's not considered fair. You know what I mean? But that's just my 2 cents, and I'm just some dumbass that drives around in a van selling ice cream to little kids. But that's my thoughts on it. So a factory is a factory rifle that is in production that everybody can get. So until they can get that, everybody can get that caliber, I don't know. I don't consider it fair. That's my thoughts. The Grand Slam was really nice, though. The food was amazing. I did hear lots of good stuff about it. I heard a couple little things, but doesn't need to be talked about. But you know, all the match directors can do is get better. They did a great job. I had a chance to go to 14 matches. Was a little bummed that I missed the Grand Slam, but it was my birthday, and I wanted to go fish in Alaska. And Alaska was my last state of the 50 to go to. So I don't know if you can hear me. There's a lot of cars right now. But basically for my birthday, I wanted to go catch fish in Alaska, and I caught quite a bit of coho. I think it's coho. I don't know. I suck at all the salmon. There's so many different variables of salmon that I can't keep track. And then that and a halibut, which was awesome. So, and had a chance to eat some the other day, which is good. Are you making your way back home? Yeah, I'm actually headed to Idaho. I'm gonna go shoot opening dove season, which is September 1st. So I just need to make sure I'm there. I got my buddy's wife, which she's a buddy of mine too. I don't know the proper terminology how to say that because we're all just great friends. But her birthday's coming up too, and I'm gonna try to make that as well. And then from there, I got a cruise in Bahamas coming up, and what else? Basically, I need to go to North Carolina and do some administrative stuff, check on the house, all that kind of shit. And but yeah, I'm kind of making my way back there. I don't per se want to go back there, but there's a reason I want to go back. So yeah, TV Alaska was freaking amazing for sure. It was freaking amazing. Definitely a good time. What's up, Abigail? Yeah, it's a one-off basically that they're coming out with, but it's not out yet. So, And I don't know, maybe they'll change the rules. When you have the ability to try stuff out for a company when, like, you know, you might have been a sponsored shooter for those guys. I don't know, and wanted to try the latest and greatest, which makes sense. But on the other hand, and I can say it because I didn't shoot the match, was it fair? Probably was. I mean, he probably just shot better, or maybe it was a she. I don't know. But at the end of the day, you got everybody questioning your integrity and all that kind of stuff, and I think that's most important. That's huge, especially coming from the fire service. That's all we can stand by is our integrity and all that good stuff. So I would have said, well, I'll shoot it next year. Would have been my answer. So, but people are different. Got any other questions before I get the hell out of here? The van's been rocking. It's been amazing. I know you guys didn't ask that, but I'm proud of it. It's been kicking ass. I've been a sissy. I'll tell you guys, I've been a sissy. I brought a paddleboard, an air paddleboard. It was from my buddy. He's like, yeah, bring that along so you can go use it. This big gray thing right here is a big paddleboard. And I'm like, glacier water and cold as hell. And I'm like, nope. So I'll get on the paddleboard when I get back to Idaho, where it's hot as hell, and be worth it. Have you been having any vehicle problems? No. God, the last couple streams. No, I did have some issues with the battery cable. I figured out what that was. And it was basically the four-wheel drive. When I engaged the four-wheel drive, it had cut the main, it cut a bunch of wires, but it cut the main one that runs from the alternator to the battery. So that's been working. I haven't had to use the generator once, which is awesome. And so I'm super excited about that. So I could basically get rid of the 5 gallons of gasoline on top and the generator, but it's nice to have backup. When you like some super hot place, you could start a generator up and run it if you wanted to, or if somebody needs it. But I don't know. No, but for the most part, the van's been running good. I'm on my second refrigerator. I've done, I think, a little over 20,000 miles so far in this little shooting season, I guess you call it, plus all that kind of fun stuff. Yeah, what's up, Carcane? But no, she's been running good. She's had a lot of fuel go through her. I've been running Lucas injector cleaner just to keep it nice and clean. I'm looking to get into long range. Budget is about $4 grand for the rifle and optic. Too many choices out there. Any recommendations, especially reticle type? God, it just depends on what you want to do. You're gonna want a Christmas tree if you're shooting some type of long range. I don't know if you know what that means, but basically it's, instead of it just being crosshairs, it has a lot more information in it. I don't have anything to show you. I went through Canada, so I left all my rifles in Idaho and all my pistols just to make it easier. The Canadians were so nice to help you sell it. Oh, yeah. Brian saw that on my Instagram or Facebook. Somehow they figured out, so this couple, so I was hanging out with friends that I haven't seen in, I don't know, 5-6 years. And they hired me when I was a kid in high school to work for their muffler shop. And then I was kind of the manager for a little bit, but they were up here, and their son had texted me saying, are you going to go meet Jim and Terry? And I was like, oh shit, they're up here. So I ended up hanging out with them for a couple weeks. You're not working anymore with No, I quit Microtech, and my plan was to travel the United States last year, and I did. Saw like 15 national parks, and then this year I think I've seen 6 so far, something like that. Yeah, the EBR7 is a great reticle, Whippler says, and it is. That's by Vortex, though, which is good scope. Buy the best glass you can, for sure. But depends on your, you said 4,000, but depends on what rifle you buy. But glass is very important, for sure. Pretty sure you're just on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Yeah, I'm on Instagram, which I post like a lot of. I haven't done any videos because I've been enjoying life. I got my makeshift, my Starlink. I was talking to a guy at a camp, and he's like, yeah, I drive around with this thing all the time. And I'm like, and it works? And he's like, yeah. So now I got a cord running down, plugged into the power, and I've been driving with that thing for 3 days. It hasn't turned off once. It doesn't even, because you're driving and you're charging your battery. My battery hasn't even gone down running that thing. But a lot of times when I'm running through like Alaska and stuff, all I had was the grids and road. It wouldn't even show like lakes and stuff coming up because the service was shit. It was like 4 or 5 hours at a time where you had no service. So it's like you were afraid to touch anything or to try to like check something out because if you don't have any map, then you're screwed. Because I didn't bring any paper stuff. So that's kind of how I ran that. And then figured this out. It has been a godsend. It's been so nice being able to do this shit right here in the middle of, like right now, there's 1 bar of phone service showing on my phone. And for those of you guys that just showed up, I'm at Mount Rainier National Park, which is in the middle of Washington. Well, towards the north end of Washington, but where there's not going to be any phone service for the most part. So I run it in flat mode, and you can kind of see I got like an AC and a generator up there, kind of blocking the wind a little bit, so that helps. Let me catch up on some comments here. That's funny, I'm doing a live chat. I have not done a live chat in so long. It didn't even ask me to type in like something for a title, which is weird. I hit live and it just went live. Yeah, Arkin is definitely another way to go for sure. Let's see. Have you won any big events? This year I got a 3rd and I got a 2nd. I got a couple 4ths, but there's great shooters out there. Just being lucky enough to get a 4th or a 3rd or a 2nd was good. There's a lot of great shooters out there shooting that style. Good here. As a Canadian, I've always been given a harder time coming home than going anywhere out of the country. Yeah, it wasn't bad going into Canada. I came up through Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, and those guys were a little more like, asked a lot more questions. And then all of a sudden they went through my van and they're all, oh, you shoot NRL Hunter? Because, I got stickers or some, I think it was certs or something. And then they started asking me a bunch of questions, but it was more fun questions like, how do you like it? And blah, blah, blah. And so they were pretty cool, but that was a long deal. It took probably 30 minutes. But the other places, because I went back into Canada a lot when I was in Ryder. I think it was Ryder where I was doing all the fishing. Basically right out of, or Ryder's Alaska, but right out of there was the town in Canada. I can't remember what it's called. But basically every time we went fishing, we'd have to go back we kept going back into Alaska. And it was pretty cool. Saw a ton of bear tracks. And I did have bear spray because I don't have a gun. So all I got now is bear spray, a knife, and a bad attitude. Thanks for reminding me I need to get new paper maps. There you go. Go into settings of your Starlink and set it to flat. Yeah, I did that, George. And it's been amazing. It has been freaking amazing. And when you do that, the wind's not pushing on it. It's not trying to do this bullshit. And I guess there's enough Starlinks up there now that it's pretty much just hitting flat everywhere. It's not the greatest like when I have it at a campground and it's doing all its magic bullshit, but it works good enough to keep the maps loaded, which is very important. And then I can send out text and make phone calls for the most part. So I love it. It works good. And I have the one where you can turn it on and off. So like when I get home and I'm not shooting or traveling or whatever, I can turn it off so I don't have to pay a monthly bill. But it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. Good times for sure. Yeah, I think they saw this sticker here. These are kind of just places I've shot. But it's been cool. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Hopefully nothing catastrophic's happened to you while I've been gone. And if so, I hope you recover fast. I know we got an individual out there. I don't want to say it again, but he hurt himself and on an ATV, and he was down on his luck there for a little bit. And it sounds like he's starting to walk again, so that's awesome. I don't know if he's still here or not, but oh, there he is right there. He is still here. But I appreciate you guys, and I'll talk to you sometime between now and the next time. But thanks for showing up. I figured I'd just blast out a little thing like, oh, there's Mount Rainier, and then kind of do it. But you guys are faithful as always, and always show up to the madness. So thank you again. So you guys take care, and I'm gonna hit the get the hell out of here button here in a second. So I'll see you on the next one.